Hello everyone and welcome to Kaji's channel. So sa video na to, pag-uusapan naman natin ang basic ng QBO. So kung interested kayong malaman or kung interested kayong matutunan ang basic ng QBO, so isang feature lang yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon. Please keep on watching until the end. Do not skip para wala kang mamiss na tips and tricks na i-share ko throughout the video. So without further ado, let's get started! Kung bago ka lang sa channel na to, I'm Kaji, virtual assistant, executive assistant, bookkeeper, accountant. So kahit anong work, pinapasok ko. Basta't online, kasi online work is
amazing!
Sa channel na to, dinidiscuss natin more on online work, tips and tricks, and mga success stories. So kung interested ka sa mga topics na yon, please consider subscribing and don't forget to hit the notification bell para wala kang ma-miss na video na ina-upload ni Kaji every single week. Okay, after that, you have to enter yung employee's employment details. So kailan ba na-hire and saan yung work location. Actually, dito sa first part, yung personal information, pwede mong i-check to kung gusto mong i-ask yung employee ng client mo to enter their personal tax, yung W-4 na form dito sa QuickBooks Online. And pwede mo rin silang i-invite to track and record their hours with QuickBooks Online. Okay? So, once matapos mo na yan, so lagyan muna natin dito. For example, okay, and then email address, and then what are Ichigo's withholding. So, syempre, once na ma-change mo yung first name dito, let's say, nababago siya. Alright? So, lalagyan natin, let's say, JJJ. Alright? Ayan, nababago siya. So, balik natin si Ichigo. Alright. And then, so meron din ditong questions. What are Ichigo's withholding? So, yun yung sinasabi kong W-4 na pwedeng i-complete ni employee. Okay? Tapos, meron dito, how often do you pay Ichigo? So, pwede mong i-enter dyan yung details about their pay schedule. So, ano ba yung pay frequency? Every week, every other week, twice a month, or every month. So, you can select the correct one. And then, when is the next payday? So, for example, ngayon mo siya sinet up, kailan yung next payday niya? So, you can select this calendar icon and then select the correct date. Okay? And then, end of next pay period. So, pwede mo yung i-update and pay schedule name. So, ayan. You can, kung gusto mong malaman, this pay schedule can be selected for other employees. Ayan. So, kung na-set up mo to para kay Ichigo, you can also use this pay schedule para sa ibang employee. And then, save. Alright. And then, how much do you pay Ichigo? So, hourly ba siya? Or fixed na salary? Per month? Per week? Per year? Alright? Or commission only? Okay? So, for example, let's say 100 per month. Per month. So, pwede mo yung i-enter. And then, Ichigo's works hours per day and days per week. So, ilalagay mo din yan. Okay? Kung may deductions, ilalagay mo din yan. Retirement, healthcare, and how do you want to pay Ichigo? Direct deposit ba or paper check? And then, once done, just click this done button. And then, we need more info about Ichigo. Alright, finish this later or you can enter it now. Okay, so siguro nagtataka kayo, Kaji, medyo complicated na yan. Kailangan ko ba yung gawin as a bookkeeper? Okay, so in my experience, never pa ako naka-experience ng ganito. Pero, merong case by case na pwedeng ipagwato sa'yo ni client mo. Pero, madalas ang gumagawa niyan sila or yung kanilang mga accountant, okay? So, wag nyo lagi kakalimutan yung role ng isang bookkeeper. So, dapat ba, lalo na kung nakakontrata kayo, make sure na nasa contract yan, okay? And then, sa una lang din yan mahirap. Once na masanay ka na, then madali na yan, okay? So, yun yung employee, yun yung sa payroll, okay? Kung if you want to add more, pwede ka ulit mag-add dito ng employee and then follow mo lang yung same process na ginawa natin kanina. And if you want to close this one without saving, just close this. Okay. And then that's it. So makikita mo dito, meron ditong employee. So dito mo makikita yung mga active and all employees. So you can filter by all employees, active employees, and inactive employees. And meron din ditong search button na pwede mong gamitin, especially kung sobrang dami ng mga employees ng client mo. Okay? So you can use this find or search button. And then dito may gear icon. So pwede mong i-show yung columns, yung pay rate, yung pay method, yung status, their email address, their phone number if you like. Okay? Pero kung ayaw mo naman, like this one, you can hide it. And then this one, this one, this one. Alright, so yung natira lang is yung name. So ayan, kung gusto mo ipakita lahat, just click this one, and then that's it. And then close mo. Ayan. So, ganun yung pag-add ng employees sa payroll, ng contractors, and so huwag kayo masyado ma-overwhelm kasi depende pa rin yan kung gagamitin mo ba, kung mag-i-enter ka ba ng payroll, ikaw ba yung mag-handle ng payroll, okay? Pero once na magawa mo na yan, easy peasy na sa'yo yan. Alright. So, sana marami kayong natutunan sa video na to. And kung meron kayong clarification, just let me know sa comment section and Kaji will try to answer that as soon as I can. Or kung mahirap i-explain sa comment, I'll try to make another video to explain everything. So, that's all for today. And I hope to see you sa next video ko. Bye!